What's up, Nexus Kingdom? This is Colby coming at you with another review, this time of May 2021 free PS Plus games. We're in the middle of May, so figured it's about time to review the games. Alright, and I just want to remind you guys about our offer that's out there. Once we get to 100 subscribers, we'll be giving out a gift card for $20 to really anywhere you choose. We figure most of you guys are gamers, so we often push PlayStation Store, Xbox, Nintendo, but really wherever you want, wherever we can send that to you. So make sure you're liking these videos, sharing them with your friends. If you're coming at us through Facebook, give it a like and share it on there as well, so we can get our name out there. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. We're coming at you hard with Battlefield 5. So this game was released in November of 2018, and we enter mankind's greatest conflict with Battlefield 5 as the series goes back to its roots in a never-before-seen portrayal of World War II. Experience all-out multiplayer with your squad in the vast grand operations and the cooperative combined arms, or take on single-player war stories as you fight in epic, unexpected locations across the globe. Enjoy the richest, most immersive Battlefield yet. Now this includes Firestorm, a battle royale reimagined for Battlefield. So that description comes directly from the PlayStation Store. We just got some good music to go along with this as well. But my opinion of Battlefield 5, I think it was a good, it's a good game. You know, 3 years later, almost 3 years later, it's a good game. It holds up. It's really like the previous Battlefields. If you've ever played Battlefield before, I've played Battlefield 3 for the PlayStation 3. That was a pretty fun game, and it's like Call of Duty, but it's a little different. They've got their regular strategic conquest that they do, and it's an all-out war. So they're huge maps. There's like 64 players on the map, so you got 31 allies on your team, and it's really just amazing as you're going in. Some of these places are really urban, like they would fight in France and London and that sort of thing, and all across, and the war stories are actually pretty fun too. It's like the story mode. You follow there's 4 different stories. So there's one that takes place in North Africa, another Norway, stuff like that. You actually can play, there's a multiplayer mode of Pacific. So you go to the Pacific and you do like conquest games there. So you got all these like palm trees and stuff, and just various islands in the Pacific. It's actually really fun. I personally like Call of Duty more, but I think this gives a better experience of World War II than I've actually seen in Call of Duty. And I think that it is definitely worth a try. If you're a PlayStation Plus member, go ahead and download it, take it for a spin, see what you think about it. If not, I think it would be worth it. I think the game's on sale right now for $40, and that's really only $20 less than the PlayStation Plus membership. So yeah, I think the membership might be the way to go, and you'll get this game for free. It really pays for itself. We've been getting such good games this year, and I think the ball's just going to keep rolling. Alright, so here we have our second game of 2021 in May, and it's called Stranded Deep. Now this was released about a year ago, in April of 2020, and the description on this is: test your survival skills in this open world adventure. In the aftermath of a mysterious plane crash, you are stranded in the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean. Alone, without any means to call for help, you must do what you can to survive. Build, craft, survive, escape. Explore underwater and on land as you hunt for supplies to craft the tools, weapons, and shelter you'll need to stay alive. Stay sharp. Hunger, thirst, and exposure conspire against you as you brave treacherous elements and the dangerous creatures of the Pacific. Live long enough to stay alive. Again, taken from the PlayStation Store. Stranded Deep really throws you into the world. You know, you're playing Tom Hanks, really, in Castaway. It's what this game is. It's that movie Castaway. You don't get a volleyball named Wilson right off the bat, but I haven't played it long enough to confirm whether you get one or not. But it does take some time to get used to. There's a lot of crafting in the game as well, and things will hit you just right out of the gate too. You're trying to look for water. And there's nothing but coconuts on these islands, and so you need to get water from coconuts, and you have to eat fish, build fires, build a shelter, and you're cutting down trees and using, leaves as rope and stuff, and you're crafting all of these things. And you can go from island to island, and the only man-made things you have are the life raft that you found during your plane crash, and other things that you find in these shipwrecks that happen to be really close to each island. Which is interesting. They have a bunch of flare guns and cans of beans, that sort of thing, so you can take your survival to the next level by looting those places and getting metal, machine parts. And you can actually craft a lot of different things in this, different vehicles, different shelters. You can even build your own house, as well. As I'm looking through the crafting options for this game, it's actually pretty cool. Now, you might experience a lot of death in this game. It's very, very survivalist, this kind of game. I haven't played a lot of just straight survival games. I did play, Ghost Recon, I think it's Breakpoint, the newest Ghost Recon they came out with. That was supposed to be a really cool survival game. Not as, survivalist as this game, but it was still pretty fun. But this takes it to another level. Let's see, I got killed by dehydration at one point. Don't eat too many coconuts, because eating more than 2 coconuts every 3 hours gives you diarrhea, straight up. I stepped on a sea urchin, I think, and I got poisoned to death one time. I went to an island where there was a boar, and he mauled me to death. So you really have to be careful where you go, and I would suggest, what I'm starting to do in this is make a camp on every island, so you have enough water and stuff. And you can make a water still where you collect water from the air and the plants and stuff. I don't know how that works, but anyway, it's a good game, well put together, good indie game. to give out as the second game for 2021 of May.
Oh, it's disgusting.
And there you have it, guys. That is our review of these games. You know, again, Battlefront, I would say overall probably an 8 out of 10. Good, well-rounded game. A lot of game modes to play with you and your friends. And you know, if you and your friends all have PlayStation Plus, then get on it. That's another, you know, fun game to play, and it's very strategic as well. So 8 out of 10 on that. Stranded Deep could be more refined. There's a lot of crafting in there, so I'm like trying to find limited limited resources on each island, so there's a lot of island hopping. It's tedious, and so I'm gonna give it about a 6.5 out of 10. It's still a good game, and something that I may come back to in the future, just out of boredom, you know, nothing to do. Go play some Stranded Deep. Alright, so hit that like button, hit that share, subscribe, punch 'em, do your thing, get the word out. And we'll see you next time. Thank you, guys.